Hi, this week or this sprint one in the end of the review day, I noticed some problems with this feature description. So somehow the understanding on that we are documenting and why they are what is needed for the certain feature, what is important to know about those and how to make them and what is actually the reason. There is a great problems also, but also a lot of understanding. But now I would like to somehow help you to understand a little bit more and share your understanding among the team. So I would like to enforce a little bit your work methods, how I can do it. Let's see. So let's think about first that there is now several features predefined somehow. You have a hunch of the some feature that okay, there is a feature, for example, user feedback. User feedback is actually quite big feature. There is a lot of functionalities inside one feature. Let's let's take this one that this is the feature user feedback, and what does it mean in practice is that it's a tool which you can use to collect the users' opinions and ideas that how you should change or enhance your software service. And this is done in the early 90s, early 2000, whatever years. Then it was quite common that you have to somehow build that by yourself as a company. You are making this kind of tool as a part of your service, but nowadays there is plenty of this kind of external services which you can integrate as a part of your own service. So it means that someone has to really focus on to understand this feature. It's not possible. It's possible if you are wise and you have a lot of background knowledge, that's easier, but I hope that you don't have to be in such a level in this early moment of your study curriculum. But I hope that some of you are really understanding the big picture already. But I hope that if there is someone who is somehow assigned to make sure that he or she understands whole bunch of these features, it can be too much in this early phase. And I would like to see that let's make a plan for the sprint 2 that you will nominate one person for each feature in a team. This example, this one person here is divided and moved somewhere, for example there. So these persons here inside a team take care of the selected features. Of course you have to select the features according what you are going to deliver. But I would like to raise the issue that no one can take this amount of information or deliver all understanding over the whole product without sharing this information with others. And because sometimes you notice that if you focus on one feature, for example this user interface, and there is another feature is GDPR, it's quite common, we have discussed that these are somehow linked together. And what is the link between the user interface feedback dialog and the GDPR component? It's a thing that I hope that some of you have already understood, but I'm not sure is it actually understood, because we are asking some questions. Can we collect the data or can we store some data about your usage of service? This GDPR questionnaire in front of your first time when you come to service, it will ask the questions: can we deliver this information, or can we collect information of use? But for example, this dialogue, which is collecting feedback. It means that if someone is not aware of these elements and they are providing information without noticing that actually they are delivering this information to external service which is hanging somewhere in a net, we have to make sure that this component is giving the enough information to user that we are collecting information in other services than only our own premises. So that's why this connection between these features is quite difficult to at first understand, but that's why the big picture is very valuable. But it means that also that you have to be aware of this, that what are the links between. And if we share this from the one person here in Teams, that someone is knowing everything, that's not the thing. That's the thing what is product owner's work. Product owner should understand the big picture. And that's why you have to rely on your team that let's share this understanding among the team members. And then you can discuss with each other that okay, my feature is actually having some links to your feature. And that's the way I hope that now we focus on to make the updates according to the features. So if you are assigned for the certain feature, you are person who have to gather the information and collect what you know about this one. Write out what is the feature, what is the target of the feature, what it could be the value for the customer, whatever you would like to raise up. But the idea is that we have to make sure that every team member has some kind of assignment on some features. And when we are making that road mapping, it means that we are planning our product. This is our product. It will be version 1.0. So our product is actually containing features which we are delivering in a certain order. And it could be that we are looking at our feature set, we see that okay, feature 5 is easiest to do in this moment. Let's make it first. And then we see that feature 3 is actually the second one in a pipeline, that okay, when we start to work together, then we deliver feature 2, feature 1, feature 4, and there is possible feature 6, whatever. But this is the order in a timeline, that so our product is going to be released someday. So our first sprint here is sprint 3, and we start to deliver first features there, and then we are focusing on sprint 4, sprint 5, and the rest are sprint 6. So as you see that this is the idealistic way of road mapping, but I hope that you understand that now we have to focus first on F5 to understand what is actually needed there. And the person who has feature 3 is really aware of that we have to deliver that feature also during this sprint 3. And I hope that now you start to understand that we have to own these features. But what does owning the feature mean? Is it the coding, or is it the designing or planning or delivery or testing? It's everything. So when we take one feature, for example feature X, there is several persons who are assigned around that feature. So there is one who is understanding the mostly that what is the reason of the feature. There could be someone who is going to implement that, this coding and solving the problem. This could be planning or designing, whatever. the same person can be both. It's not a problem, but idea that there can be several of team members. There is team leader who is interested that when we get this done, is it ready during the sprint? Is it tested or what is going on? And that team members 2, 3, 5, 4, 7, it depends on the size of the feature. But mainly in this project, I hope that there is a couple of persons who are taking care of the one feature by each other. So there is always someone who is designing, implementing, or testing. Couple persons are actually enough. But that makes that situation difficult at first to understand, but when you have an understanding inside the team members, you start to share this information among the team instead of product owner is replicated inside a team every time. That's not the sense here, because there is no time and I try to be the product owner, so I own the features, but you are implementing and delivering those. So as we see that this is sprint 7, it means that here we are already ended our development and we are released our software. This end here, it's not more important anymore. I just try, can I take this away? No, it's taking all. But anyway, I just draw the product in this way. This is the roadmap target and the idea that you have to share the understanding among the team. I am actually this, if we draw now that this person here, it's me somehow, that I'm knowing what are the features in a high PO, or this can be also VT, and we are trying to achieve your understanding by sharing all features. And there is a plenty of other features, as you have seen, that we haven't been saying that you have to do everything. You can select which one you want. But this could be very valuable to do at first, that share assign certain features to one member of your team and make sure that everyone are trying to understand what is your feature actually is, and then share this common understanding together.